Have you ever borrowed a pen, but accidentally said, "Can you lend your pen from me?"
Or maybe you wanted dessert, but somehow ordered a hot desert.
One small letter can change your whole meaning.
And sometimes one tiny mistake can create one very awkward conversation.
Today, we are testing 30 confusing words that even strong learners often mix up.
Some pairs look almost identical. Some sound completely the same, and some words are secretly waiting to embarrass you.
But stay with us, because near the end, you will discover one simple trick that makes confusing words much easier to remember.
And before finishing, we will test your English brain.
So listen carefully, choose your answers, and count your mistakes. Do not worry, we will probably make some too.
Ready to stop mixing up English words? Then let us begin.
Welcome back, dear English learners. In this episode, we will share a warm conversation with useful stories, clear examples, natural vocabulary, and gentle motivation.
You will practice careful listening, clear speaking, useful pronunciation, and everyday English. Most importantly, you will build stronger confidence one small step at a time.
You do not need to understand every single word. Just keep listening, notice the examples, and enjoy learning with us today.
And please remember, making small mistakes is completely normal. Mistakes can become helpful little signs showing what needs more practice.
Have you ever known two words, understood both meanings, and still chosen the wrong one?
Oh, yes, many times. You know them, you trust yourself, and then suddenly your brain says, "Good luck today."
You want to say borrow, but you say lend instead. You want to say quiet, but quite escapes from your mouth.
Then you notice someone looking confused. Your confidence drops, your face warms, and you begin questioning everything.
That uncomfortable moment happens very often because English contains many similar words. They may look almost identical, sound very close, or share meanings.
Today, together, we will explore 30 confusing words. That means 15 useful pairs from real life, work, travel, family, technology, friendships, and English study.
We will not simply memorize definitions. We will compare natural situations, hear personal stories, laugh at mistakes, and practice sentences you can use.
Some words today may feel easy. Others may feel strangely difficult. Stay with us because one hidden reason behind these mistakes will appear later.
Let us begin with two words learners use daily. They are say and tell.
I know both words mean giving information, so why do they behave so differently?
We usually say something to someone. We usually tell someone something.
So the information follows say, but the person follows tell.
Exactly right. You can say, "I feel tired." You can say something kind. You can say hello to Maria.
And you can tell Maria the truth. You can tell your friend something. You can tell me a story.
Here's a common mistake. "She said me the answer" sounds incorrect. We should say, "She told me the answer."
Or we say, "She said the answer to me." That works too, although it sounds less natural here.
Let us imagine a family dinner. Your brother says, "The food smells amazing." Then he tells your mother a funny story.
But please never tell your mother the food needs more salt. At least wait until dessert.
Our second pair is speak and talk. These words overlap, but they have different patterns.
I often hear, "I want to speak with you," and "I want to talk with you." Are both correct?
Yes, they are. Speak often sounds slightly more formal. Talk often sounds more relaxed and conversational.
We also use speak for languages. We say, "She speaks Spanish." Not usually she talks Spanish.
That is correct. We can speak English clearly. We can speak 3 languages. We can speak during a meeting.
And we can talk about our weekend. We can talk with a friend. We can talk for several hours.
Notice this pattern. We speak to or speak with another person. We talk to or talk with another person. But we talk about a subject. We can also speak about a subject, especially formally.
Imagine your manager sends a message. Can we talk? Your heart stops for 3 seconds. Then you discover your manager only wants restaurant suggestions. Your heart returns from its holiday.
Our third pair causes many problems. The words are borrow and lend.
I mixed these for years. I understood them while studying, then real life arrived suddenly.
When you borrow, you receive something for a limited time. When you lend, you give something for a limited time.
So I borrow from another person. Another person lends something to me.
Exactly. Can I borrow your pen means can you lend your pen to me? We cannot say, can you borrow me your pen? That mistake sounds very common, though.
It does, and that brings my first story. Several years ago, I was working inside a busy cafe. My laptop battery was nearly empty, and my charger was at home.
That already sounds slightly stressful.
It became worse. I saw someone with the same laptop near my table. I felt nervous, but I walked toward that person. I smiled politely and I asked, "Could you borrow me your charger?"
Oh no, what happened next?
The person stared for a moment. Behind us, cups were moving, coffee was grinding, and people were talking. Then the person smiled kindly and asked, "Do you mean lend you my charger?"
That correction could feel embarrassing.
It did. My face became extremely warm. I wanted to disappear behind the menu. But then something changed. The person said they were learning another language too. They understood that confused feeling.
So the mistake created a connection.
Exactly. I borrowed the charger. That person lent it to me. We talked briefly and I learned a lasting lesson. A language mistake does not always close a door. Sometimes it opens a friendly door you never expected.
And now that memory makes the difference clear. Borrow comes inward, lend goes outward.
That is a useful image. Borrow toward me, lend away from me.
Our fourth pair is bring and take. These depend on direction, too.
We use bring when something moves toward the speaker or toward a discussed place. We use take when something moves away from there.
So a host says, please bring some snacks. The snacks move toward the party.
Yes, and a parent says, "Please take this package to your aunt." The package moves away from home.
What about this sentence? I'm coming to your house. Should I bring my laptop?
Bring is correct because the laptop moves toward your house.
Then, after dinner, you might say, do not forget to take your laptop home.
Perfect. Here is a funny situation. Imagine arriving at the airport with 5 bags. Your friend asks, "Why did you bring your entire bedroom?"
And you answer, I like having several options. Then your bag says, that was a terrible decision.
Our fifth pair is make and do. These small verbs create huge confusion.
They seem easy until you need to choose quickly.
We often use make for creating, producing, or preparing something. We make dinner, we make plans, we make a cup of tea.
We also make a mistake, make a decision, make progress, and make friends.
We often use do for tasks, activities, duties, and general work. We do homework, we do housework, we do exercise.
We do the dishes, we do our best, we do someone a favor.
Some combinations follow common habits, not perfect logic. That means learning the partner is very important.
Nobody says, I created the dishes, unless perhaps they work inside a plate factory.
Let us practice. Before work, I make coffee. During work, I do several tasks. After work, I make dinner and do nothing.
Doing nothing can still be an important activity.
Especially after a long Monday.
Our sixth pair is job at work. These are connected but not identical.
A job is a specific paid position. It is countable. You can have one job, two jobs, or a new job.
Work means the general activity involving effort. It is usually uncountable.
We say, I have a difficult job. We say, I have too much work.
We should not say, I have many works when discussing tasks. We can say many tasks or much work.
Work can also be a verb. I work at a hospital. I work from home.
Job cannot normally be used that way. We do not say, I job from home.
Imagine someone asks, what is your job? They want your position. If they ask, how is work? They want your general experience.
My answer on Friday evening is always, work is finished.
That is emotionally accurate.
Our seventh pair sounds cheerful. The words are fun and funny.
Fun describes something enjoyable. Funny describes something causing laughter or something strange.
A party can be fun, a joke can be funny, a person can be both.
We say the trip was really fun. We say the guide was really funny.
Here is an awkward mistake. You meet someone after an accident and say, that sounds funny. They may think you found it amusing. Better say, that sounds strange, or that sounds awful, depending on meaning.
Funny can mean unusual too. My phone is acting funny means something seems wrong.
And I feel funny often means I feel strange or slightly unwell.
So context matters very much here. A funny film makes you laugh. A funny smell makes you leave the kitchen.
We have covered 14 words. Before continuing, let us pause for a quick check.
Which sentence sounds correct? Can you lend me $10? Or can you borrow me $10?
The first sentence is correct. You lend money to someone. You borrow money from someone.
Which sounds correct? I did a serious mistake, or I made a serious mistake.
We say, I made a serious mistake, and hopefully we learned something useful. Now comes a surprising truth. Many confusing words are not difficult because of meaning.
Really? Then why do learners struggle?
Because knowing a dictionary meaning is not enough. The hidden problem is often grammar, direction, or word partners.
So, learners know make and do, but they have not stored make progress as one unit.
Exactly. They know borrow and lend, but they have not stored borrow from and lend to.
That changes how we practice. We should not learn lonely words. We should learn useful little chunks.
Think of words as social people. Some words enjoy certain partners. Some words avoid other partners.
Make loves the word decision. Do loves the word homework. Borrow enjoys the word from. Lend enjoys the word to.
English vocabulary is basically a large party with complicated friendships.
And sometimes two words look very friendly together, but native speakers never invite them to the same table.
That hidden habit will help with every pair coming next.
Our eighth pair is advice and advise.
They look similar, but their pronunciation is different.
Advice with a final soft S sound is a noun. Advise with a final Z sound is a verb.
Advice means a helpful suggestion. Advise means giving that suggestion.
We say, she gave me useful advice. We say, she advised me to rest.
Advice is uncountable. We do not normally say an advice.
Instead, we say some advice or a piece of advice.
Let us hear the sound slowly. Advice ends like ice. Advise ends like eyes.
Ice and eyes. Advice and advise.
Here is a natural example. My doctor advised me to sleep earlier. It was good advice.
Another example. Can you give me some advice?
Yes, I advise you to start small. My best advice for waking early is very simple. Put your alarm across the room.
Then your morning self will advise you to throw it through the window.
Please do not follow that advice.
Our ninth pair is quiet and quite.
Only one letter changes position, but the meanings change completely.
Quiet means making little noise. Quite usually means fairly, rather, or completely, depending on context.
Quiet has 2 syllables. We say quiet. Quite has 1 syllable. It sounds like night.
The library is very quiet. That means little noise exists.
The library is quite busy. That means it is fairly or rather busy.
Here is another example. Please be quiet. I am quite tired.
One word concerns the sound level. The other word changes the strength of an adjective.
Quite can be slightly tricky. In quite good, it often means fairly good. In quite certain, it may mean completely certain.
So your voice and situation help communicate the exact strength.
Imagine a baby finally sleeping. Everyone becomes extremely quiet.
Then someone drops a metal spoon. The baby becomes quite awake.
And the parents become quite unhappy.
Our 10th pair is lose and loose.
Lose is usually a verb. It means no longer having something or not winning.
Lose is usually an adjective. It means not tight or not firmly fixed.
Lose has a Z sound. It sounds like shoes. Loose has an S sound. It sounds like goose.
Do not lose your keys. These trousers feel too loose.
Our team might lose. The door handle is becoming loose.
Many spelling mistakes happen here because loose contains 2 letter O's, but lose has only 1.
You can remember this image. When your trousers are too loose, there is extra room for an extra O.
That memory clue is quite strange, but strange clues often stay longer.
Here is a daily situation. You begin running because you want to lose weight. Soon your clothes become more loose.
Grammatically, we usually say become looser, not more loose, but the idea still helps.
Good correction. You did not let me lose our teaching quality.
Our 11th pair is affect and effect.
These words confuse many advanced learners and many native speakers.
Affect with A is usually a verb. Effect with E is usually a noun.
Affect means to influence something. Effect means the result of that influence.
Poor sleep affects my mood. Poor sleep has a negative effect.
The weather affected our plans. The weather had an effect on our plans.
A useful pattern is affect something, but have an effect on something.
Let us connect both words. Loud music affects my focus. Its effect is immediate.
Here comes my personal story. During my first office position, I needed to write an important email for several managers.
That sounds more frightening than borrowing chargers.
It felt worse. The office was very quiet. The lights were bright and cold. Everyone looked extremely serious. I wrote, "This change will have a positive effect on our customers."
You needed the noun effect.
Exactly. But then I became uncertain. I changed it 3 different times. First I wrote effect with A, then I wrote effect with E, then I returned to effect again.
The classic cycle of language doubt.
Finally, I asked a friendly colleague. She explained the simple pattern. A verb affects, a noun effect follows an or the. That small explanation was my turning point. I stopped treating both words like mysterious enemies.
How did you feel after sending the corrected email?
Deeply relieved. I could hear the office printer and someone typing. Normal sounds returned because my panic had finally ended. I realized asking one question was better than worrying silently for 20 minutes.
That lesson reaches beyond English. Clear questions can save time, protect confidence, and create connection.
And my email had a positive effect without negatively affecting my career.
Our 12th pair is accept and accept.
These words sound very similar in fast speech.
Accept is usually a verb. It means receiving, agreeing to, or recognizing something.
Accept means not including. It could also mean but in certain structures.
I accept your apology. Everyone came except Daniel.
She accepted the job offer. The shop opens every day except Sunday.
Here is a memory idea.
Accept begins with AC. Think, I agree and confirm.
Accept begins with EX. Think, exclude this thing.
Imagine planning a family meal. Everyone accepts the invitation, except one cousin.
That cousin says, I cannot come. I am washing my houseplant.
You accept the unusual excuse because family peace is important.
Per 13th pair is desert and dessert. Their spellings look close. Their meanings are very far apart. A desert is a dry area with little rain. Dessert is sweet food eaten after meals.
The noun desert has stress on the first syllable. We say desert.
Dessert has stress on the second syllable. We say dessert.
Camels can live in the desert. We ate cake for dessert.
Dessert has 2 letter S's. You can remember we often want 2 sweet servings.
That memory trick may encourage unhealthy decisions.
Language learning sometimes requires sacrifice.
Desert can also be a verb, meaning to leave someone or something. Then we stress the second syllable.
The sailors deserted the damaged ship. That meaning is less common for beginner conversations.
Let us imagine a travel mistake. You book a desert tour. Your friend thinks you booked a dessert tour.
Your friend arrives holding a spoon and wearing comfortable trousers.
Then your guide points toward endless hot sand. Your friend asks, where is the chocolate cake?
That would be a disappointing journey.
Our 14th pair is remember and remind.
These words concern memory, but their grammar is different.
Remember means keeping something in your own mind or bringing it back into mind.
Remind means helping another person remember something.
I remember our first meeting. Please remind me about the meeting.
Remember to call your grandmother. Remind your brother to call her.
We remember something. We remind someone about something or to do something.
Technology reminds us about everything now. Our phones say drink water, attend meetings, move your body, and charge me.
My phone reminds me to relax. Then another notification immediately interrupts my relaxation.
A very modern emotional experience.
Here is a useful sentence. Could you remind me to send that document?
And another sentence. I suddenly remembered where I left my glasses.
Usually they are on your head.
Or inside your other hand.
Our final pair is sensible and sensitive.
These adjectives look similar, but describe different qualities.
Sensible means practical, reasonable, and showing good judgment.
Sensitive means easily affected, emotionally or physically. It can also mean understanding other feelings.
Wearing a coat was a sensible choice. My skin is very sensitive.
She gave me sensible advice. He is sensitive to loud sounds.
A sensitive person may notice emotions very quickly. That can be a positive quality.
But saying you are sensible means you make practical decisions.
Imagine your friend wants to drive through heavy snow. You suggest staying home.
That is a sensible suggestion. If your friend feels hurt easily, you should present it in a sensitive way.
So we can be sensible and sensitive at the same time.
That sounds like a healthy goal for communication.
We have now explored 30 words, but learning them requires more than listening once.
Let us discuss why these mistakes feel emotionally difficult.
Many learners believe, I studied this word, therefore I should use it perfectly.
But recognition and quick production are different skills. Seeing the answer feels easier than creating it.
During conversation, your brain manages grammar, pronunciation, vocabulary, meaning, emotion, and another person.
That is a busy moment. Confusion does not mean failure. It often means your brain needs repeated useful examples.
Another unhelpful belief is native speakers never confuse words.
Native speakers confuse effect and effect. They misspell lose and lose. They forget where punctuation belongs.
The goal is not perfection. The goal is clearer communication and faster recovery.
Recovery matters greatly. When you notice a mistake, you can simply say, sorry, I mean lend, or let me say that again.
That sentence protects the conversation. It also shows calm confidence.
You do not need to apologize for 30 seconds. A quick correction is usually enough.
Let us share 3 practical actions through a simple routine.
The first action takes less than 5 minutes.
Choose one pair from today. Write 2 sentences showing the contrast. Then say them 3 times aloud.
For example, can I borrow your headphones? Then say, I can lend them to you.
Keep your examples personal and realistic. Personal sentences are easier to remember later.
The second action uses one sentence during real conversation.
Say this sentence. Sorry, I meant the other word.
That sentence gives your brain time. It also tells the listener you noticed the small problem.
You could also say, let me correct that. Both sound calm and natural.
The third action is a tiny habit you can begin today.
Create a note called confusing pairs. Whenever you meet two similar words, add one example for each word.
Do not collect 20 definitions. Collect 2 short, useful sentences.
For make, write make progress. For do, write do homework.
For advice, write some advice. For advise, write advise someone to do something.
Review your note while waiting for coffee, transport, or a web page.
Small repeated contact builds familiarity. Familiarity slowly becomes natural usage.
This connects directly with English confidence. Confidence does not always come first.
Often practice comes before confidence. You speak nervously, notice a mistake, correct yourself, and continue anyway.
After many moments, your mind learns, I can survive small mistakes.
Then confidence grows from real evidence, not empty motivation.
Listening also helps. When you hear familiar word pairs, notice the words around them.
Do not only hear advice. Notice give advice, some advice, and a piece of advice.
Do not only hear effect. Notice an effect and effect on.
That kind of focused listening turns normal content into practical training. Now we want you to reflect on your experience. Which 2 words do you confuse most often? Does the confusion come from spelling, pronunciation, meaning, grammar, or word partners?
When you make that mistake, what emotion appears inside you?
Do you continue speaking calmly, or do you become completely silent?
What could happen if you treated each mistake as useful information?
Which pair today feels clearer now than before? Think about one real situation coming this week. Maybe a meeting, a class, a family call, or a friendly message. Which sentence from today could you use during that situation?
Now let us learn 5 expressions connected to confusing vocabulary.
These expressions will help you discuss mistakes, learning strategies, and small differences.
Our first expression is mix-up.
Mix-up means confusing 2 things or choosing one instead of another.
It is a separable phrasal verb. You can say, I mixed up the 2 words.
You can also say, I mixed them up. With a pronoun, place it in the middle.
Here are 2 examples. I always mix up borrow and lend.
The waiter mixed up our 2 orders.
This expression fits our episode because similar words are easy to mix up.
Our second word is context.
Context means the situation, words, or information around something, which helps explain its meaning.
So context helps us choose the correct word.
Exactly. Here are 2 examples. The context made the meaning clear.
Try learning vocabulary inside a context, not by itself.
In our lesson, a noisy library and a quiet library provide clear context.
Our third word is contrast.
Contrast means a clear difference between 2 things. It can be a noun or a verb.
Could you give 2 examples?
The contrast between borrow and lend became clearer.
Contrast the sentences before memorizing them.
Comparing one word beside another creates a useful mental contrast.
Our fourth word is clue.
A clue is information that helps you find an answer.
Pronunciation is sometimes a clue. Grammar can be another clue.
Here are 2 examples. The word an gave me an important clue.
The sentence context provides useful clues.
With effect, the phrase an effect gives a clue that we need a noun.
Our fifth word is nuance.
Nuance means a small difference in meaning, feeling, or expression.
We pronounce it nu-ance. It has 2 clear parts.
Here are 2 examples. There is a small nuance between speak and talk.
Her voice showed a gentle nuance of uncertainty.
Understanding every nuance takes time. Beginners do not need every detail immediately.
But noticing nuances gradually helps your English sound more natural.
Let us review all 5 items one more time.
Mix up means confuse 2 things. Memory clue, mix the words like mixed cards.
I mixed up quiet and quite.
Context means information around something. Memory clue, look around the target word.
The context explains the meaning.
Contrast means a clear difference. Memory clue, place 2 things side by side.
The contrast helps me remember.
Clue means helpful information.
Memory clue, become a detective inside the sentence.
The grammar gave a clue.
Nuance means a small difference. Memory clue, think of a tiny shade of meaning.
I noticed an important nuance.
Before we finish, let us remember the 30 words through one quick conversation.
We say something that tells someone.
We speak languages and talk about our daily lives.
We borrow from another person and lend to another person.
We bring things toward a place and take things away from there.
We make plans and do tasks.
A job is a position. Work is general effort.
Fun is enjoyable. Funny causes laughter or seems strange.
Advice is a noun. Advise is a verb.
Quiet means little noise. Quite changes an adjective's strength.
Lose means no longer have. Loose means not tight.
Affect is usually a verb. Affect is usually a noun.
A desert is dry land. Dessert is sweet food. You remember something. You remind someone.
Sensible means practical and reasonable. Sensitive means easily affected or emotionally aware.
That review was quite long.
But hopefully not too painful.
My brain feels slightly full, but it also feels more organized.
That is the main message for today. Confusing words do not become clear through pressure, shame, or perfect memory.
They become clearer through contrast, context, repetition, real mistakes, and useful correction.
Some pairs may stay difficult for several weeks. That does not mean your English is getting worse.
Sometimes confusion increases because you are noticing more detail. Greater awareness can feel uncomfortable before it feels empowering.
Keep practicing without demanding instant perfection. Language growth is usually quiet, gradual, and imperfect.
One day you suddenly say the correct word without stopping. That small moment is real progress.
Then another word will confuse you. That is normal too.
English always keeps one small surprise inside its pocket.
Here is our final question. Which confusing pair has caused you the funniest or most embarrassing real-life situation?
Share your answer in the comments. Your story may help another learner feel less alone.
Choose one sentence from this episode and practice it 3 times today.
You could say, "Can I borrow your pen?" Or say, "Poor sleep affects my mood."
Subscribe for more friendly practice and listen to another episode when you are ready.
Thank you for learning and laughing with us today.
Keep noticing small differences
Keep accepting small mistakes,
and keep speaking even when English feels confusing.
because every confusion can become a useful clue.
Until next time, take good care.
Keep learning English, one clear contrast at a time.